Greetings from Opera. Hello. So today I want to talk about the evolution of horses. Also a huge representative of animals with spines. So let's join. My idea about this topic, because I'm not a natural scientist but a more cultural scientist, horses have a huge impact on our culture. As you know, I do a quick overview. We use it almost for a huge period of time as tools, actually, in sports, in farming, agriculture, at war, and even in our imagination. So we are all used to these animals, whether they're actually alive or just as a fiction in our heads. But horses has actually a huge history within their evolution, within evolution context, and now I want to talk about it a little more. But first of all, some fact. The horse is from the taxic family Equidae, like donkeys and zebras, so they share the same family. And some quick fun facts: horses can sleep while standing. In 2003, a horse was cloned the first time. This is also interesting, I thought, in the context of biology and paleontology, because how would a future paleontologist divide between natural selection and actually cloning animals? So this is for thinking ahead for the next generations. And right now there are more than 300 horse breeds around. But the history of horses started almost 50 million years ago in the Eocene. And it was with Duralsoterium. It was a dog-sized animal, so it was the ancestor of the horses. And it was actually lived in a forest environment. As you see, this is an illustration, of course, quite shape than the current horses. But this is an imagine, or this is an idea how it might look like back in the days. So you see. The two types, this was 50 million years ago, this is right now. What do you think changed within this period? Anatomically and the...
They lost digits. Now all modern horses are constantly flipping us off.
Pardon, what?
Modern horses are flipping us off. So,
yes. The next one, what do you want to say? No.
They have different tail and
different fingers.
fingers. Yes, they lost their fingers, so now they have one digit.
Two probably.
No, modern horses have only one. The middle one.
Okay.
So this is why they flip us off.
Okay. And sorry, what?
Another curvature of back.
Okay, yeah. So we have a couple of things. What do you meant by the fingers? So now one.
They have only one, the middle one.
And back in the days.
They started with five,
Yes.
then they reduced to 3, and now they have only one.
Okay, which one? Okay, another thing might know.
Size,
of course, yes.
And they originated in North America. Now then they went extinct. In North America, they moved to the Eurasia. They spread around the whole old world.
Yeah.
And they were reintroduced to North America by Spaniards and then by English.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you for watching us. You're right with the fingers, also the size, the tail, of course, and there's another detail which is important in the context. Dentition. All right. So
different dentition.
To give you an impression on these facts, I described the three main characteristics, which are the size. So it started with more or less 25 to 45 centimeter height, so it's more or less dog size. 5 toes, you're right. So they were standing like, imagine with our hands like full hand. And the teeth were definitely done in bumpy, so they were grinding this foliage, which is, you can understand that had a forest environment, so this was their natural nutrition. This is not that clear to see. Can you see it? No. Okay. Sorry. Maybe No, okay. So I want to show you 3 steps. So this is the first one, 56 million years ago until 22. So this was the Eocene and Paleocene. So you have an impression. So the middle stage was 22 million years until 2.5 million years ago. And as you see, the height was already increasing by up to 19 centimeters height, and the side toes, you don't see this right? No.
We can try to change
The
weight.
Increase the contrast.
yeah.
Yeah, if you get,
Should we switch off the light?
Light, yeah, wait.
yeah,
Light!
Oh, it's different.
No, it's not too much better. No, wait, to go to... Oh, maybe here.
Yes. Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere. Great. Yoo-hoo!
So welcome back.
wow.
So maybe I'll show you the first one. As you see, there are still 5 toes, right? So no, 4. 5. You see it? 4. 4, right? So there's actually standing on like 4 fingers. It was fitting to the environment, like in forest-like environment, and also like you see the dull and dumpy teeth which were equipped, and actually a small size. So the next stage was a little bit bigger, and you already see the switch to 3 fingers, and the middle one is getting has more strength and is actually bigger, and this last 2 ones are more or less disappearing in this stage. And right now the status quo is as follows. So this is our horse, which we know. The size obviously increased. We have now the hoof, so it's one finger, and it's actually the whole leg was evolved, so it's now bigger. And as you see, increased in size, but this has something to do. I will talk to you in a minute. And also the nutrition changed, so for the molars are getting bigger, and to grind surfaces, flat surfaces, or grass actually to eat. So now the question is, why does everything change or happen within evolution? Because there has to be a reason, and these animals need greater speed and body size to actually escape predators, so to live more safely and to evolve in this context. And the climate change, so the environment changed from forest-like to grassland, and the hooves are helping them actually to get faster, to run faster, and more stable within a flat surface and an open land. And obviously also the nutrition changed, because there's no footage anymore, not that much, with just grass, and they needed actually other equipped teeth to digest, to chew it. So these are the most important factors within their environment, which lead to their development within evolution. Here you have an overview about from some fossils. This upper one is the recent one, and this is our first one. You see like the development of the toes, getting smaller and smaller until it's just a roof, and you don't see that much. But here's also a comparison on both sides. You see 38 centimeters and now up to more than 1 meter, 1 meter 40. You know, everyone knows a horse when you're jumping on. So, this was my fast presentation. You have no questions?